to The Perspective, where we not only discuss hot topics, but we let you enter in a piece of the PK world and hear things from our perspective. I'm Alicia E. These are my beautiful cousins. You guys know who they are.
I'm not your cousin.
Well, you my sister. Y'all know who we are by now. And I believe we kind of have an interesting topic for you guys today. We're going to be talking about what they call holiday hypocrites. And
Well, you said holiday hypocrite?
yes, holiday hypocrites, because Halloween just passed, and a lot of Christians got backlash for celebrating Halloween. On social media, on Facebook, I know I saw, oh, you a Christian, you're going to be a devil one day, but then you're going to cast out the devil on Sunday, and all this blah, 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 blah. So I want to know what you guys think about Halloween and what you guys think about Christians celebrating Halloween. Can we celebrate it, or is it something that we should just totally leave alone?
Man, I think people just tripping. They just doing too much. Like, it's okay for kids to dress up. You ain't over there like all hail to the devil. Like, they just playing dress up as you used to do when you were a kid. I mean, my daughter used to walk around in my heels. I used to walk around in my mama's heels playing her makeup and things like that. It's really nothing different. Like, we not out here singing Kumbaya at the cemetery. So I don't think we should get, backlash or whatever, because our kids want to participate in the dress-up party, too. That's what I call it.
And for me, because people say, oh, it's a devil's holiday. Well, I'm not celebrating the devil. Honestly, for me, it's just a day for, my daughter to, like she said, play dress up and get candy. I don't think it's that big of a deal. But I will say what I will not do is I won't dress her as the devil or a vampire or anything like that. I won't dress her as a killer. You won't see no blood on her or anything like that. It's always something cute and sweet. And we're not celebrating the devil.
But if you did, you're still playing dress up. So what difference would it be if she was an actress in high school and she was playing a vampire or a villain at school? That's a role. Nobody have nothing to say about that. You know what I'm saying? It's really no different from that.
That's true. I'm glad you said that. I never thought about it that way. But I will not be dressing her more up as the devil. I'm sorry.
Okay, so
she can't be no devil.
Some people would have something to say about that, though. Only because I do feel like you could do things, but do it within reason and have like some type of boundaries. Like some things, like I just don't want to put on myself or my child. Like even that like spirit alone. Like we're not about to play around like you're like a little killer, like walking around with a scream knife, and then you stab us all up one night.
And I agree.
We didn't got that spirit on you. You thought it was okay to act like that, and you act like it for so long that like you kind of get a little like
I agree with that. But however, I will say a lot of churches they do plays, and people in the church plays play the devil because if they're playing a role and nobody says anything about that.
But that's for like
it's
storytelling purposes,
right?
That is
to
for
convey a
storytelling.
message.
It's for storytelling purposes.
It's not clear.
like
They
let
still
little Jimmy be
playing
a devil.
the devil. It don't matter. It's still the same thing.
But you're not having, like, okay, for instance, if you had your son dressed up as the devil for Halloween, you're not like, okay, Derek, we about to go minister to the people out here while you trick or treating, and we're about to tell them why your character's so evil and stuff, and like, but when you're dressed up as the devil at church,
Me playing
it's to
dress up
convey a
period has nothing to do with
message.
ministering.
No, but she's saying from
I just think
she's
it's
saying
different.
from the church
like,
standpoint.
if we were in a church play and they wanted a more to play the devil, I would be like, why she got to be the one to play the devil?
Like,
but I would let it. But for that reason, I wouldn't make such a fuss about it. However, if at school the teacher wanted all the kids to dress up as devils, why can't I talk today?
Devil?
If the teacher wanted all the students to dress up as devils, I would probably be a little stubborn and she'd be the only one dressed up as an angel, because I'm just not doing that. I'm sorry, I'm just not doing that.
What helped me kind of growing up, my parents, they didn't really let, like, it was kind of like Alicia, how she doesn't learn. They didn't really let us be, like, scary stuff. And so that helped us to understand, like, okay, look, we don't believe in Halloween, but we do, like, you can be a cheerleader or you can be a princess or, like, something peaceful and just go get candy.
Yeah.
Mainly because I don't like when parents, they want their kids to feel excluded by not letting them go to school on Halloween, or I know as a
Or
kid.
like you can't go get candy like during the Halloween parade at school.
Yeah,
or,
like the Halloween parade. I wanted to show off my cheerleading uniform at the Halloween
So they're
parade.
absolutely wrong for calling us hypocrites then, right? Is that what we're
I
saying?
Yeah, I don't think it's being a hypocrite. Like Halloween, most of the time is celebrated by little kids. Don't take the fun out of like getting like free candy and like dressing up. You let them play dress up any other day.
It's just a day,
like,
right?
I feel like it's not a big deal. Like,
Right.
of course, tell them we're not celebrating Halloween. Okay, Halloween is like the Day of the Dead. We're not celebrating that, but we're just it's a harvest party. How about that?
Okay, so my next question would be, a lot of people talk about Christians who celebrate other holidays too, as far as Easter, Christmas, whatever. Technically, those holidays are not in the Bible. So what do you guys think about Christians celebrating what man have made to be a Christian holiday?
Twinkle is itching. I can feel her heat burning.
No, I'm just saying. I feel as though, okay, so I have two favorite holidays, my birthday and Christmas, okay? And so I understand, well, I don't understand, because I'm not going to lie and say I did the research. I don't know what day Jesus was born, okay?
Right.
I'm not about to lie and pretend like I know that I do.
Right.
But according
Talking
to,
don't either.
well, exactly. According to the masses, his birthday is not December 25th. Okay, that is fine. That is the day we're choosing to recognize it in America, okay? So I don't see anything wrong with, like, the Christmas holiday is supposed to be, like, cheerfulness and loving and giving because, like, God gave his only son to us. This is how I have gotten it together in my mind.
Right.
So, like, I feel like everybody's happy around Christmas. Like, why can't you celebrate that holiday? Like, what's wrong with getting, like, gifts? I mean,
Yeah,
I feel like somewhere someone always wants to dim a light somewhere. There's nothing negative about Christmas, but yet somebody still wants to make it negative. And I don't understand why. For me as well, I feel like it is a day that we set aside to recognize it. And of course I'm going to participate in something that's so positive because just like you said, everybody's so happy around Christmas time. Everybody's in the Christmas
Kind of.
spirit. Well, not every, most people are happy around Christmas time. Granted, there are those who may have lost loved ones. It could be really depressing around Christmas time.
Or the pressure of
getting gifts. That could be depressing as well. But for the most part, it's supposed to be a joyful time. So why
really,
wouldn't
it's a time for everybody to come together.
Right, it's a time for everybody to come together. So why wouldn't we participate in such a joyful time? It's not necessarily something that I'm doing like to worship or like it's just a time that we set aside to bring joy and love and to give. And I don't see what's wrong with that just because the word Christmas is not in the Bible.
I think
You know.
I don't think people have the issue with that. I don't think that's where the issue
Well,
lies.
it's a pagan holiday.
I think the pagan holiday and the fact that ain't his birthday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's not the day that
So
he
do
was
we
born.
not
So
celebrate
who don't tell us
resurrection
the day of his
either?
birthday and what day?
Nobody knows. I think you should
Exactly, so they
celebrate
need to
Jesus
shut up.
every day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But the
Every
thing
day.
is, if
I don't
we chose
think
to celebrate Christmas in July, what's
It's
the
different
problem?
with a lot of people
would
do
still
do
have a
Christmas
problem
in
with
July.
it. They would still have a problem with it because they just.
Well, people just have a problem with
People
everything.
are like,
But I don't think I don't think what you were saying is what people were having an issue with. I think people, or maybe the gift giving. I think people mentioned that because people have taken the Christmas holiday just to be like, oh, I give gifts. That ain't me. I'm not buying. You might get one gift because that's what I want to
I
do
think you
for
should
you, but I don't.
acknowledge the purpose of
Giving
like,
gifts?
No, of just celebrating Jesus' birthday, even if it's not that specific day. I think you should acknowledge like this is the day that he was born, or not that this is the day, but the fact that Christ was born.
Right.
Sure, but I could do that any other day.
I know, but I'm saying like that's just the day in
I don't wanna do
America
it that
that
day.
they have decided.
I
Well,
mean-
then all these days
Shut
they
up,
need to go
Ashley.
move to like
I'm just
Europe or
saying.
Mexico or something.
No, I'm just saying.
Like, for real.
I'm just
I get what
saying
you're
because
saying.
I mean I think it should be celebrated every day.
I mean,
Or
people
any
can
other
say
day,
anything
don't have
about
to-
any holiday.
Or any
I feel too like certain other holidays. I don't want to start naming them because I don't want to get it wrong. But I know for a fact that there are certain holidays where people choose to celebrate something that, like, for instance, Martin Luther King Day. Was that the day he was born?
You want us to start lying?
Was that his birthday? I'm just asking. Like, I'm gonna sit here and say, you know what? I don't know.
I don't think
call
we
me
were
dumb. It
celebrating
doesn't
my
matter.
Or why do we
But
not
you celebrate your birthday on your birthday?
On my birthday, but I do. But I also, if my birthday falls on a weekend, if my birthday is a Wednesday, I might celebrate it that weekend.
Listen,
So
my
that's a
birthday is
problem.
the entire month. You hear me? The entire month of January.
I'm just saying, there's nothing wrong with setting aside
A special
day
time to recognize.
to recognize it.
Yeah. I
There's
mean, it's the
nothing
same
wrong
thing
with
with President's Day.
I think
So-
people just get too hung up on dates.
I
Oh,
think
but they
people
don't get
too
hung up when their job is closed because of a
Exactly.
holiday.
Right.
No, I'm Christian. I'm going to work today. I'm not
Right.
recognizing this
Right.
day.
And I just also think that some people just want to be the fun snatcher. They want to, yeah, seriously. I feel like they want something to throw at Christians sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I feel like they
want
created this
something-
like rule book in their mind, like this like fun sucker rule book. If you want to become a Christian, like seriously,
Yeah.
like you can't. If you're a Christian, you can't do X, Y, Z, A through F. Like it's ridiculous.
Well, some people will argue the fun book is the Bible, or the fun snatcher is the Bible. How do you feel? I'm just saying. They was like, well, you can't do this because according
Did
to
the Bible
this
say
is the
do
gifts
not
of God."
celebrate Christmas, do not pass out gifts? Not in
No.
my version.
It didn't, you're right, it did not say that.
It didn't say that, but I'm playing devil's
Right.
advocate for the lack of better term.
Okay,
But-
so on Christmas, would y'all allow your children, or Lexi, would you allow your future children to take a picture with Santa Claus?
no.
Oh, yeah.
I don't, just for my own different reasons.
Well, it's
Nope.
kind of weird. Random guy go sit on his lap. I think not.
Exactly.
Especially because I have a daughter, you just not about to sit
You can
on no
stand
random
next
man's
to him.
lap. You ain't standing next to him.
Honestly,
It's just a part of like
No.
Okay, you're not gonna let your kids watch the Grinch either.
No, they can watch the Grinch. You ain't about to be up here taking pictures, hee hee ha ha, with somebody. Santa Claus didn't buy you gifts, and they know
Oh,
that.
so it's just taking
My
a picture
kids-
with Santa, not because it's supposedly Santa.
Yeah, I don't want them to think, oh, Santa brought you these gifts. Santa did this and Santa
You
did
don't
that.
let your
No.
kids believe in Santa?
So
No, my 7-year-old daughter knew
What
from the
about your
time she could
2-year-old?
tell. My 2-year-old I will let him know that there is no Santa Claus, there's no
Right.
Easter Bunny, there's
Oh,
no whoever, there's no
man.
Tooth
Crushing
Fairy.
hearts over here.
Unfortunately,
None of that. I did
I'm
that.
not big
Nobody's
on that either.
listen.
But I'm
Nobody's taking
I'm
credit.
not snatching y'all's fun from y'all.
Nobody's taking credit
That
for
was
what I
the
did for my
best
kids.
blackmail me and my sister used against our little brother because he thought Santa was real, so he was like 9.
Yeah, I was like, I'm about to call
And
him.
see, and that's the thing. You get them all excited about these fairy
then
tales,
you grow
and then
up
you
one day.
crush their dreams.
Okay, so what
Okay.
happens? Like, that's gonna go off on far.
What's that?
no, go ahead.
Okay, like when you let them watch like Disney movies that have magic and stuff in them. So when they become of age, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, by the way, magic's real.
Hold on, wait. Speaking of movies with magic, as Christians, would y'all allow your children, or would you watch movies with magic? Because people would argue that's witchcraft.
I agree. However, yeah, I do watch it.
But your kids
I'm
can't
watching
know
them, but
about
I'm not
Santa.
sitting there.
I didn't say
I'm not
they couldn't
sitting
know
there
about Santa. I just
doing
don't
it.
think.
And honestly, Amore will even tell you, like when she be playing, and the second she start talking about magic, mommy, I'm gonna turn you into a donkey. Say that again. I'm a donkey, your donkey. All right.
Okay, what about scary movies? Since Halloween just passed, how do y'all feel about watching scary movies? A lot of
No.
people argue Christians shouldn't watch
It
scary
depends.
movies.
No,
I watch
I
every
understand.
single scary movie
No.
out. I don't care if it got demons. If you levitating off the ground, I'm watching it.
I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't like that
I
kind of
used to be
spirits in
really
it,
big
so.
on scary movies like Love, like Freddy vs. Jason, like Scream, all those killer movies. The
Scream
older,
ain't no scary movie.
I know, but I was
Scream
terrified.
is a scary movie.
I'm still scared of Scream.
It's a comedy.
The older I got, I realized that like I watch Paranormal Activity. Have
Yep.
y'all seen that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that scared the mess,
That
like
was
the
not
living
scary to me
daylights out
at
of me.
all.
And like spirits are real, yeah, okay? And there's good spirits and there's bad spirits. And when I watched that, I watched it on Redbox. I felt like there were spirits in my house, okay?
See,
Like
you
I
just gotta
felt like.
pray.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to do that every time. Like for real, like let me just not put that in my spirit. Like I can't handle that.
Baby, I will sit and
So,
watch.
Like
a
I
scary
feel like you
movie
shouldn't
by
feed your
by
spirit
myself
certain
in
So
the
where
dark.
should we draw
Okay.
the line then? Where should we draw the line?
I think it's up to each individual's discretion. You can't say
I
what's
agree.
right for this person or that person. It's all in what you feel, what you believe, whatever. My kids, she can watch a scary movie. Now I'm not gonna let her watch anything that's probably gonna give her night terrors or something. I use
Like
you
I
know,
don't want to
discretion
ignite
with that.
fear within
Yeah, I
myself.
don't-
My kids aren't watching scary movies.
At all?
She may
You don't know what they're
They're
gonna
gonna
watch
sneak
when you
and watch
sleep.
it.
But the thing is, I've taught my daughter how to pray. I've taught her
Right.
what what is real and what is not. And of course, I would let her know, hey, spirits or demons and things like that, they are real. You know what I'm saying? So this is what you have to do when that arises. You need to pray against that. So because I gave her that wisdom, I'm confident enough that she would do that. My daughter prays all the time.
So would you watch The Exorcist?
I've watched The Exorcist. What do you mean?
I would watch it, but I probably wouldn't watch it in front of my daughter.
Yes, I'm not watching it in front of my
I've watched
kids,
it in
though.
church before.
Yeah, I watch stuff in church. This is the best place to watch it. Why not?
You guys watch The Exorcist?
You ain't never seen nobody cast out no demon at your church?
I have, and
Okay,
that
what's
was
the
scary,
difference?
and that was like real
There is no
life.
difference.
Like that is how I know that spirits are real. Like I've seen that in real
Right,
life.
so
So
that's why
watching
I'm
it
not
from a
about to pay to
movie,
watch
I
them
feel
movies.
like
That's
I
gonna
cannot.
rise up demons.
I have to set my atmosphere. Okay.
Okay,
No,
well,
I-
here goes another question too. So the show, me and my dad were talking about this. The show, the medium dude with Tyler Henry. He's
The
like,
Medium.
you shouldn't watch that show because it brings about spirits when you're watching it. Do you
I'm
believe
watching
that
it.
too?
I'm scared. I ain't watching it. I ain't bringing no
I
spirit.
don't think
What
it's
if I
gonna
can't
come
handle
through
the
the
spirit? What if
TV?
I think I can't handle the spirit?
I'm
Then
just
I'm
not,
dead
the reason
because
why I'm
I
not
thought-
scared of that kind of
Does
stuff
the
is
Bible
because
say you
we've
can't
been
watch
taught.
scary movies?
No, I'm not. I don't fear that kind of stuff because we've been taught how to. Excuse me.
Come on, bring it out.
I'm trying.
See, that's what's scary. It's spirit. I told y'all. We need to talk about St. John's.
Excuse me, guys. I'm getting over being sick. I couldn't even talk at all a few days ago, but I feel like it's about to come up again.
Yes, you're done.
But the reason why it doesn't scare me is because we've been taught how to, call out Jesus and, all that stuff to where we don't have
But
to
why
fear.
would you want to sit in a
You put
predicament
yourself-
that you're
I'm not
putting
saying
yourself in
no.
that situation?
I'm not saying that I like to sit and watch
I'm not
movies like that
entertained.
because I don't. Excuse me, I sound gross. But if I were to happen to watch it, like Ashley, like if I was at her house, she don't care if I'm there. If she's watching it, or if you don't want to watch it, then leave. So if I'm sitting there twiddling my thumbs, I'm not gonna be all afraid and feel like I gotta hide under the covers because
I go to bed at that point.
Do you feel like Christians should go to haunted houses?
No.
I feel like I shouldn't. I would never again. I went.
You can't ask me.
No,
I feel like y'all should do whatever y'all want.
Okay, so I've been to a haunted house, but I feel like
It's terrible.
that- I've been to a few of them,
Just
and I was
pray.
scared out of my mind every time.
Actually, I wouldn't say no. I just think I personally wouldn't go. Like,
I've
I don't
been-
even enjoy that.
I've been about 4 times, okay? I was never scared until the very last time that I went. And the only reason why I was scared was because it was Jeff and I, and then it was another couple that we don't know who was there. Nobody else was in the whole haunted house.
It was only 4 of y'all in there. It was a setup.
They
You ever
could've
seen
killed
all
Well,
me.
it was slow.
No, for
I
real.
know. And then the guy, because at that point I was ready to go because at first it was like, oh, this ain't scary. And then this guy comes and like,
Oh,
he wouldn't like get away from us. And so Jeff was like, hey, for real, we're just trying to figure out how to get out of here because she's ready to go. She's not feeling well or whatever was wrong with me. I don't know. And he was like, the only way out is hell. And I was like, dude, for real, you need to come out of character.
Spirit of God is in this
Right,
place.
I was like,
okay?
you need to come out of character for
I'm
about
about
2
to
minutes.
set it up.
I need to go for whatever. I don't remember if I had to use the bathroom or if I was sick. But it was something wrong that I needed.
I'm sorry, that's
I needed to leave. Otherwise, I would have went through the whole haunted house with no problem. He was the one that I was like, never again, because it was very dark in there, and
Why
we
were
kept
you
saying,
only 4
dude,
people
like.
there?
Well, we didn't know it wasn't
was
gonna be
a
nobody
setup.
else
It was
there.
the
It was a setup.
No,
That's what happened at Hocus
it was
Pocus. That was a
slow.
setup.
No, it was a slow night, and it just wasn't that many people there. And Jeff was like, "Do you still want to go in?" And I was like, "I don't care. This stuff don't scare me. Whatever."
I probably would have went in more because of that. Like, I don't like haunted houses because I don't like people stepping on me and stepping on my
Yeah.
shoes. Like,
It
I'm
gets
only
too
5
violent.
foot, so people don't look down. Like, sure, people are down here. Like, don't step on me. That's the only reason why I don't like haunted houses. But I watch it on
It's not
TV.
about
No,
nobody
at
scared.
the first few times that I went, it was very crowded. It was a whole bunch of people there, and I felt better about it because at least you
No,
can kind
that's
of
like the
follow
perfect
the-
time to
follow
like
the
for people
crowd.
to just
go
be killing
crazy.
people.
I know. I know. That's why I'm so done with haunted houses. I don't think anybody can even
How'd you
pay
get
me
out?
to go.
She went to hell.
Yeah. Jeff, he just kept it mad. He was like, man, I'm about to punch this dude in the face. Like, we got mad, and he eventually was like, well, here's the exit door. Like, we got mad.
You
But
got a
for
character,
a long
man.
time. No, listen, for a long time, he would not come out of character. He kept saying the only way out is hell. And then he kept coming towards us like he was going to kill us. And Jeff was like,
So
bro,
he
like,
sent
we
you
got
out
to
of
fight
hell.
you.
He did. He sent you out of hell. That's how you got out. I'm
It
sorry.
was,
That's
so,
really funny.
it was so bad. And then I was like, dude, just to look in his eyes, I'm like, he is playing this role too well. Like, this guy really does have demons. Like, I can't do it. I won't do it. Like, when I left, I was
Because
praying.
the atmosphere was
As
set.
spirit.
Right.
Okay?
This is the problem.
Negative spirits.
I agree. I just said I ain't going no more. Look, y'all ain't about to be,
Listen, I'm not afraid because demons can't put
God
fear
has
in me.
not given you a spirit of fear.
That's part of the reason, but I'm not afraid of them. And that's the problem. I have power over you. That's why I'm not afraid. That's why I can sit and I can watch it. I can watch it on TV. I can go to haunted houses because you're not gonna have more power than me. So why am I? That's just like me being afraid of my daughter.
Why would you be afraid of her?
I'm saying I have power over her, so there's no reason for me to be afraid of. But I don't fight people that I know I can beat up. That's no reason. There's no reason.
So after you watch a scary movie, you don't walk
Unless
around
I
your
want
house
to
and
point.
check the doors and stuff?
Huh?
You don't walk around your house and check the doors and stuff?
At night, I mean, that's just about not after watching a
It depends
scary
on
movie.
the
It's
kind of scary
about
movie
being,
it is.
being safe and safe, locking up my house. But after a scary movie, I go right to bed. What?
Yeah, I just feel like
I pray and go to sleep.
I really have to like watch my thoughts and like what I pour into myself. For real.
No,
because
I
like
agree.
everybody knows what they can handle.
That's
And
right.
like
I agree.
I'm not saying like, okay, God is not gonna put more on you than you can bear. Like I can handle things. I'm bigger than these things. God is bigger than these things. But like I just don't play with spirits.
No, I feel you.
Neither do
I
I.
feel you.
But I guess I'm a holiday hypocrite because I celebrate Christmas
And
Christmas
Halloween.
parties, Valentine's Day, my birthday. I say Resurrection Day, but it's Easter.
Anyway, guys, we would love for you to chime in and tell us what you guys think about holiday hypocrites. Do you celebrate Halloween, Christmas, Easter? Heck, even Valentine's Day. We didn't get to that one, but do you celebrate these
You
holidays?
better if you're in a relationship.
What do you think about these holidays? We want to know what you think, so please comment below and let us know. And until the next time, we love you. Thank you guys for supporting us, and we'll see you next time. Is there anything else you guys want to say before we shut down?
I'm out.
We out. Peace.
Holiday hypocrite.